So he still has a chance to bring it back. You know,
let's hope he gets here. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, for sure. He is the Killer Instinct World Cup winner from last year.
Yeah.
So,
and he's been grinding a lot. So
yeah, for sure.
Should be interesting. Now we got some of the more notable middle games happening right now. I think we're going to be seeing, I think it was Hisako and TJ combo.
Hisako and TJ, yeah, this should be a good one. Thrash, as you mentioned, who made a big splash, I feel like, last year in this particular matchup. And he'll be going up against Storm, who is a Hisako player. Very, very, very talented player. I think really one of the few players who is still sticking to Hisako and really making this character work.
You have to be kind of committed with this character. You need to be ready, and you have to learn those bad matchups. Yeah. But man, you learn that she is super fun. It's funny, Shin Hisako, this is a quick button check. Shin Hisako is kind of like the polar opposite of Hisako, where she has this natural defensive capability.
Right.
When you kind of have burst grabs, or you can dash forward really quick. Shin Hisako is almost completely different, where she is an offensive-focused character. If you guys haven't checked out her gameplay yet, which was showed off yesterday, which is a nice comparison. It's kind of like how Kilgore was comparison to Fulgore. Kilgore is just not Fulgore in any other way, even though he has a lot of similar like animation aspects. Shin Hisako should be pretty interesting, man.
Kilgore is one, like, Kilgore's back heavy punch, the back spin.
Yes.
It's one of the most satisfying moves to use. When you're in Instinct and you just hit back fierce and you just spin
back and shoot
It feels so good. That was one of the most satisfying moves to use in fighting games.
Early on, he was obviously one of those characters where it's like, I feel this character can be good, but it's going to take some time.
Yeah, somebody's got to do some digging.
And there was some pretty interesting Kilgore on display just yesterday during the Last Chance qualifiers. I think Domi was doing some pretty insane stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
And sadly, he didn't make it. He got really close, though. Here we go. Storm versus ThrashHeavy.
Yeah, this could be a matchup that can be pretty tough for TJ when Hisako gets started. You see that instead of even completing his combo, Storm went for a reset there.
A lot of Hisakos do that, where they end it halfway through because it leaves them at slight advantage, I believe, after the light linker.
Yeah, and she can just continue to press right there. The lockout, and this could actually be big damage. He could have actually broken if he started breaking at the last 3 hits, but damage ender will do it. And a little poke.
Almost a perfect from Storm right to start things off. ThrashHeavy gonna have to change something. Right now, it's kind of scary because Hisako does have a high counter and a low counter, and if she high counters a power line, that is a combo in her favor. This going very well for Storm.
Yeah, he had such a sick read. Oh, yeah, and he didn't have the Wrath right there to cancel into the parry on the wake up. So that's one thing that she can do is bait out a lot of your, attacks that you're going to be going for.
That's a solid 54% from TJ, and right now Thrash is back in it.
He's a hefty fella. He swings hard. So you can expect that big damage from him in a lot of these opportunities. Clipped, and man, she gets to delay it.
Wow, great call from Storm. Knew it, that thing was going to break immediately.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the teleport to get under. Yeah, it is a projectile, TJ's explosion at the end.
Oh, wow. Immediate break on the heavy power line.
Block, and the activation, gonna command throw.
So yeah,
should go right into Ultra.
Hisako's command throw actually dodges regular other throws.
Right, yeah. Beats other throws, and if you have the Wrath meter, it can go right into a combo. So if you have more than 50% Wrath, it goes directly into that combo, and you can do that right into Ultra, which is what you saw Storm just do.
That's one of the crazy things about Shin Hisako too. When that character comes out, she has no Wrath meter, so much different.
Yeah, you can see that Wrath meter in the bottom left, that green bar, right? Every time she does a medium or a heavy attack, she loses some of that Wrath bar. Okay, combo opportunity here. No bar, so it just goes to the wall splat. Yes, instant air on Rio's on. Another.
Thrash got a couple of bad breaks at the beginning of the other game, and it's almost the same thing happening here. Storm starts things off with a good 40% in the corner, and oh my gosh, does it hurt.
Yeah, and these on Rio's ons in the air, they're so tough because, they can cross up, they can stay in the front. They're very advantaged, they're overhead, and they're so fast.
Almost a direct repeat of the previous game. Storm is up by nearly a life bar, and ThrashHeavy trying to take it back, but a clutch heavy breaker from Storm.
Ooh, and the heavy linker does get broken. The sweep, yes.
Wow, I don't even know if I've seen that.
Yeah, so heavy attacks do beat armor in this game, and that power line is an armored attack, so great reaction.
Breaks the light. That was the last hit.
Ooh, teleport, and got the hit. Delayed linkers.
Very delayed. ThrashHeavy breaking the medium, though. Trying to find his way in, just not getting it. Clutch light break.
One of the best things that Hisako has going for her, right, is those delay linkers. As she's doing her combo, she can delay her doubles and linkers a pretty significant amount.
So I've noticed that
Shadow cancel, yes.
Both players right now aren't doing short combos. Like, these guys are committing to getting like 40% every time. So you're seeing constant breakers on both ends because they're trying to really extend this.
Ooh, got the whole hits of that. Yeah, that's a lot of damage to eat. Oh, he's in the middle of it? Oh, yeah, he thought probably that it was the knee or something else, so the parry didn't work out.
Let's see where Thrash goes here. Doesn't get it. Storm gonna lose his life bar.
Yeah.
Thrash still has a chance, though.
Exactly. He also has a resurrection at the end, and he did the battery under there just to get a little bit more bar. Shadow cancel? No. It looked like this time wasn't going to go for it, and now big damage. Oh, the break. But it was one of those things where you react to the counter break, the lockout with the counter break.
Exactly.
Oh, that
Great
was such
catch.
a sick counter, and you see him dash forward first before the combo.
He's still stuck in stun right there. You can kind of take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Thrash has another opportunity right now because of the resurrection. And this could be exactly what he needs because that is a big lockout.
Yeah, huge damage output on the end of this. Mix up, if it goes his way, it could be it.
Oh my, I don't believe it. And he
Was
takes
too
it.
early, and the resurrection comes back.
70% health deficit, and a couple of strings later, TJ combo takes it. Great stuff from Thrash.
That's sort of how he lives his life, you know. I feel like in most cases, TJ Combo's like, oh, I'm coming back. All right, let's see how this goes. Boom, 90% comeback.
Time to commit.
Yeah, TJ players wake up in the morning and they just get out of bed and they're like, hey, what should I have for breakfast? Power line, and then you just like punch them right in the face.
What should I have for breakfast? Robot arms.
Robot arms.
What should I have for dinner? No robot arms.
Yep, and you just crack them. That's what you do. He just punches them right in the face, and that's what he does.
Curious if Storm's going to be switching characters now. It looks like he's just changing costumes.
Yeah, I mean,
Sticking with Hisako.
I wouldn't expect him to switch, but man, that was a tough loss. And like, well, it was such a convincing match. He had like 180% lead.
The same thing was happening in like the first round. Like straight up, Storm was winning by an entire health bar at the beginning, and that was a exact duplicate of what just happened in the previous game. It kind of irks me when players like switch characters when one thing doesn't go their way because it was just one or two bad decisions. Just try to be okay with that the second time.
I'm totally with you. I feel like Storm should look at that game and be like, I won both of those games. In your head, like you think about it, like I won both of those games.
Yeah.
I just made a few mistakes. Like his game plan and strategy is great.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, he made a few mistakes at the end, and
if
TJ made a comeback.
If Thrash can get a little bit of that life lead at the start, then things can be dramatically different because you got to start making Storm be a little bit desperate.
Right, exactly. But look at this strategy right here. Everything that Storm is doing is completely great. Like, I feel like there's no reason for him to switch it up. And hopefully that's what he thought to himself at the character select screen. Late cancel and caught him.
Late cancel into command grab. Good stuff. Made it safe.
Yeah, that's a really effective strategy that Hisako players go for after the delayed Rekas. Counter hit, and when that error on Ryo's on counter hits.
The exact same thing has happened 3 times in a row now, but can Thrash bring it back completely once again?
Oh, the grab, and her pressure on offense against TJ is so powerful. Oh, this time a shadow teleport cancel, recapture.
Wow, where is she going?
All over the place, and it's huge damage now. Storm in such a good position.
This is going so good for Storm, and he gets a mix-up at the end of this as well. Is he going to go for the cross-up? Nope.
No.
Caught the backdash. Storm working on a perfect right now, and if he gets enough bar, he might get it.
He's so close, but you got to remember, TJ is going to come back.
He's going to come back, so here we go.
Teleport. Oh, and he got her.
Oh, I don't believe it. Is that a perfect?
Max, don't tell me that just happened.
No way.
I don't want to see the
letters,
Max.
You have to wait.
You have to wait.
Wait for it.
Wait, can we see the screen? We gotta see the game screen, Supreme.
Oh my God!
God, it was a perfect.
Thrash is not happy about that.
How could you be happy?
TJ's rage is burning inside right now. I'm wondering if Thrash is going to change.
Look, he got. Actually, I'm gonna count that as a double perfect. Wait,
well,
let me explain. Because he technically killed TJ, and then he came back, and then he died again. He got perfected twice.
That was the perfect example of Hisako. She made several clutch reads throughout the second health bar that led to that perfect, and she was able to capitalize.
Is spectacular against TJ combo. As you can see, like he tries the backdash, air on Ryozan catches.
Yeah.
You know, the command throw, the suction command throw will catch. Like there's all these different things that she has. Her offense and pressure is so powerful, and TJ's defense is very weak. So very easy for Hisako to overwhelm this character, and Storm's reads and like pressure is so airtight.
I'm
so
glad.
tough to deal with.
I'm glad that we don't see a character change here, because there was a couple of bad decisions in there, but they can absolutely be changed, and the momentum can change here.
All right, so Thrash already off to a better start. Things are looking up compared to where we've been. But you know, the knockdown, hard knockdown pressure here. Yeah, and the command throw. You know that like you just condition him to block with the air on rails on, so then you bring out this stuff, and it's like it's just so difficult. Damage ender.
Storm once again has a huge start at the beginning of this round. Is he going to be able to hold on to it? Wow, good
sweep.
We're seeing that sweep reaction to heavy power line, and the heavies are going to break through the armor, but I'm just not used to seeing it.
Yeah, it's very smart. It's definitely good recognition. Tick into the command throw, and that's the round.
Smart
so still
stuff.
pretty convincing.
Here we go. TJ has an opportunity here.
Oh, so sick. He whipped the air on rails on. Immediate counter. That was so good from Storm.
Storm, where's the mix-up going to go? Are we going to predict call the backdash or go for overhead?
Oh,
nope.
Just goes regular command throw.
Regular command throw.
He has no strategy. I mean, he can't wake up. You know, there's going to be cancels right into the counter. So it's not like there's an easy way out of this for TJ Combo. If this mix-up scores right, he'll get the life bar, but no. The break. Oh, the wall escape.
Clutch wall escape.
Yes, and punish with the command throw.
I like what Storm is doing here. He's going for command grabs for the most part, just to try to prevent as much damage as possible. Big shadow counter.
Yeah,
into counter. Had the Wrath to do it.
Yeah, because she was an instinct. So Shadow, got him. And that should be the resurrection here.
Let's see if Thrash can take down this life bar.
Air on reels on, dash up, and that is that. Yeah,
that
Storm.
timing. So what Storm is doing is messing up the timing of a normal combo structure in Killer Instinct with a dash. You're anticipating that the button is going to come out, but there's no button because she's dashing forward.
Yeah.
Good stuff from Storm. Obviously showing that he is a character specialist with that character.
Right.
And,
so it's like if you make a read, you're like, all right, he's going to do a medium attack.
Yes, exactly.
So like you see Hisako move, and you're like, medium breaker, and it's her forward dash.
Yeah.
You get locked out, and then she's like, heavy. And you're like, she had time to dash and do a heavy?
She has so much time after it, and it's one of those. It's just one of those pieces of tech that Hisako has. Hisako is one of those characters that's like a tech-heavy character, and if you don't utilize that, you're just gonna. You're like, how do I get in?
Yeah, you need the optimization. That is such a key part about that character, and we're going to take a look back at some of the stuff we saw in that set just a second ago. And Storm, man, this is that crazy moment where Thrash had that comeback with TJ Instinct. It was that one whiff counter, and then the huge damage output from TJ. You know, when he's in this final like state, when he's in that instinct, he has that speed boost. He's such a dangerous character to deal with. And the counter was just a little too early again, gets locked out.
It's a great call, because on lockout, TJ can do this this combo combination that can lead up to a guaranteed 40%.
Yeah, the barrage. And this is where we saw that parry right at the end to get that perfect. So smart. Like, you teleport over and you go over, and the perfect.
Slightly excited about getting a perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it's
slightly excited.
Look, let's be realistic here. Getting a perfect in KI is
probably
so
one of the toughest
hard.
things to do. So much can happen in each round, and so much can just barely, like a gust of wind can take off a little bit of chip damage. So that was a rarity. I mean, I don't think I've seen a perfect in competition in a while, and